I need everybody to go watch that Mark Zuckerberg interview on Joe Rogan. If you could suffer through it, because it sounds like Joe Rogan's talking to an AI automated human being. But one thing I'm starting to realize, and this plays a role in the No Land for Good Men series I made. It's like a 15-hour multi-part lecture series that I made, released on Christmas Day last year. So check that out if you fuck with me. And because TikTok's getting deleted, you're going to have to be on YouTube. But in section 4, I'm pretty sure, of that series, I describe how, trigger warning, the next generation's Hitler is going to be an incel. He's not going to be anti-Semitic. And even if he is anti-Semitic, it's not going to be as like prevalent as the misogyny will. And this is a conversation that I've been attempting to have over the past couple of months, but I'm really seeing it happen. And the reason why I mentioned that Mark Zuckerberg interview is because if you really think about it, the tech bro nerds and the hyper-masculine patriarchal alpha males, the only thing that connects the two of them in anything other than like racism and like bad dark humor is their hatred of women. Mind you, one of those groups of guys may have success, a little more success than the other, with women, but both of them don't like women. Women are triangulated in the relationship between men as a means of denoting value, transacting value, deciding who is worthy, but it's never that woman of her own value, and we have to compromise or complement with that. Now, one thing which Elon Musk has already done and Zuckerberg's following in his footsteps, all the Peter Thiel Padawans are going to do the same thing. But there's going to have to be some leader that aligns those two sides together to get them to overlook how weird the nerds are, but then also overlook how abusive the alpha males are, but then also overlook the fact that those two don't even fucking like each other. Both groups actually resent the fuck out of each other, but the only thing that keeps them together or will bond that is the fact that a free woman, an autonomous woman that cannot be owned or controlled, is the demise of the system that they're so fortunate enough to be privileged in. That's it. That's the only thing that's gonna unite those two groups. And even worse, I don't even think it would be an actual like uniting of the groups. Everything that I've been studying about just like this, the current tech bro executive space, this is just a revenge of the nerds on all the girls they didn't get when they were in school, or all the girls that rejected them when they were in school, all the jocks that made fun of them when they were in school and got the girls that they wanted when they were in school, all the other people who are now collateral damage because we were able to exist apart from needing to serve their every desire when they were in school, and we also didn't acknowledge how valid Victorian super 5-star honor roll they were every second of the day. So now they will take this superior intellect and absolutely abuse the fuck out of every single person who didn't suffer in the same ways they perceive themselves to have suffered in this life. Because that's what we're going to use our intellect for in this world. To hurt all the other people who aren't as fortunate or privileged as we are to access levels of society that should have put us in a headspace to realize the responsibility that we have to care for people who don't have access like we do. But we're going to use this power as a means of soothing the traumatized inner child that never got love or care or respect or appreciation. And we're going to take that traumatized inner child into our adult selves with our adult privileges and opportunities and absolutely ruin anybody else's opportunity at having access to the adult world. Especially women. The women that all of you were fucking born from somehow. So get ready for that. This is why I even made a mention of a mass migration. I don't know if it's going to happen, but there's going to be some kind of mass like out of America. migration of women and those who have decided to free themselves from male-centered patriarchal religions and just belief systems completely, and people who just want something more. But I think the initial revolution will be started by those who want women, feminine leadership, and realize that America's never going to give them that. The only thing America does is sell them dreams, hopes of a better tomorrow that are never going to come. And then, again, because I don't leave you guys with the fear without giving you guys solutions as to what we can do on the back end of that. Now, because it's going to be so unsafe, if it isn't already, so unsafe in this country for women, I believe that the only way for those of us who give a fuck to address this shit, I know this is going to sound so horrible. This is going to sound so horrible. Those of us who understand most of these dudes who have fallen into the patriarchal psychosis are a lost cause. The only thing that will be able to capture them, other than the incel Hitler that I'm describing, is going to be an AI girlfriend program that can somehow accommodate this real bastard perception of woman. Mind you, the only reason why I even bring this shit up, because I know this might get me canceled, but the only reason why I bring this shit up is because I don't think that there's a decent percentage of men on planet Earth that are supposed to know that women are even real. And I'm not saying like you're not a real human. I'm saying like there's guys who are supposed to live their whole entire lives, and the only sense of like connection and love that they have is from their mother and from like a pet. Like they're not even supposed to know that women exist beyond like if you want to have that conversation, bro, get me on my fucking podcast, bro. But